in Osoyoos, BC. We're at the beautiful residence at Spirit Ridge, and I'm pleased to be joined in the kitchen by Chef Derek from Covert Farms and Chef Chris from Backyard Farms Chef Table.
So, designing our dinner tonight around our wines from Covert Farms and our feeling of community in Osoyoos, and both as neighbors from all over in Osoyoos. So Chris, what are we going to start with today?
Well, I think it's always nice to kind of do a little bit of a grazing platter with cheese. We got some beautiful charcuterie that some of it is handcrafted by you, as well as some sourced from Two Rivers Meats, which is one of our mutual suppliers. Jason has developed a business based on hormone, antibiotic-free, sustainable agriculture when it comes to raising the poultry that they use in the meats. And then along with that, we brought along some beautiful spring morels that I just received yesterday from a local foraging friend. Some leeks that I pulled out from my backyard, as well as some herbs that we're going to be using. Derek, you brought some pretty beautiful bacon.
So it's bacon from my Berkshire pigs that we raise on the farm. We actually call them Maloney pigs because they pretty much live in melons all of August. And we harvested those in November, and then I hung them and smoked their bellies. So it's a little bit of bacon from us to you. What else did we bring as well? Some of Chris's preserves to go on our charcuterie platter.
Which is definitely a classic old world approach to farming as well. I'm sure everybody's parents or grandparents at some point were utilizing the bounty.
Capture the harvest and keep it for yourself all year. And our asparagus is actually from the 60s. We used to actually grow up to 100 acres of asparagus, and the birds have helped us deposit it throughout the farm. So I have my little spots I go and so we picked some fresh. We're going to toss that together a little salad with some organic goat's milk, natural yogurt that I made. So a little bit of yogurt in the base, some of the beautiful ruby red grapefruit, as well as some spiced nuts that Chris made.
Yeah, and I got some spices from Doug Fester. He grows his own peppers, so he actually has a smoked paprika here. That he grows the paprika peppers, dries them in-house, and smokes it. It's amazing. In addition, he provided us with these beautiful certified organic heirloom carrots that we're going to be using on the main dish with some duck breast. And to go with the cheese, we can't forget my plum sourdough, 50% organic whole wheat bread.
What are we having afterwards? What's the next course?
Well, we're going to do so we've got some beautiful delicacy local Arctic char that I filleted while you were watching. That came to me not yesterday, but the day before. Super fresh. Actually, I think I received it 5 minutes after it was harvested. That's amazing. Duck breasts, we're going to make some handcrafted ricotta gnocchi. In fact, you're going to make some handcrafted ricotta gnocchi.
After that program, I'm surprised you're going to invite me back into your kitchen.
And then we also brought along some wild watercress from a secret little stash that unfortunately that's also comes part and parcel with foraging, is that if you've got a nice little nook where you can find these things, you tend to not tell too many people about where it is.
So let me ask you both, as professional chefs, you do this every day. You spend probably...
Every night my family eats like this.
Right, and you spend so much time in the kitchen. So let me ask you briefly your thoughts on the kitchen layout for the residents at Spirit Ridge, how this kitchen's worked for you today in terms of
love the island. I love stone countertops like this. Such easy to clean. They really take the wear well, and so you can have a great dinner party and do this kind of entertaining and not have to worry about trashing your counters.
Pot pans and pots when you're enjoying a glass of wine with your guests. You don't have to worry about being distracted and accidentally burning a giant
Right, that's a really good point.
Great natural light. I always love a gas stove, especially something like the GE Monogram series. So easy to use. It's almost like a French top in that I can control the heat also by pulling things away. So that's a really great thing for me to notice. I mean, who doesn't like a wine fridge? As a part of the winemaking team at Covert Farms, I'm always impressed to see wine properly stored because it really makes that big difference. I mean, what we capture in the bottle is only good if you keep it in a great place.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And
lots of storage too.
Tons of storage. The natural light. I love the solar tubes.
I do too.
So all year you're going to see some great natural light, because one of the great things about the South Okanagan and why we love it is that we get these blustery, cold winter days with tons of sunshine.
Right.
Decided to do, obviously showcasing this char was a huge thing for me. every restaurant here in the South is showcasing this char, but I had the opportunity to do a lot of work for them for their website.
Every sensible restaurant.
Yes, every sensible. And then the meat tonight is a cinnamon and star anise spiced Fraser Valley duck breast, oven roasted. The gnocchi that you two lovely ladies contributed to make. That I caramelized some of Covert Farms bacon, along with some wilted wild watercress in there, and some foraged morel mushrooms that came from just down the road from my place. Covert Farms grilled asparagus, and some of my spring leeks at Backyard Farm that popped up. Simple grill, olive oil, salt, pepper, and a little bit of beetroot puree underneath. So
The color of that beetroot is unbelievable.
enjoy, everyone.
Use your own utensils,
Thank you.
because we are again lacking a little bit. The wine I poured, I'm a little excited about, because as I talked before, we do have one of the only single varietal releases of Zinfandel. There's about 5 wineries out of the 270 that try. This one was the very best 2 barrels. So Jeanette and I had the fun job of tasting 80 barrels of wine and choosing the top ones to do some grand reserves. And the 2012 vintage, having such consistent heat all the way through the fall, some of the juiciest wines I've ever tasted out of the province, or period. So this was all about 52 cases, or 2 barrels. Went about 16, 18 months in French oak. Very subtle, spicy in the nose, big round body, very limited. You'll be about the 3rd people to try it.
Oh.
So, enjoy.
And so primarily the units range from, obviously the one that we've enjoyed is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, beautiful unit that it was about 1,200 square feet, did I get that right? 1,400 square feet. But where do they start? What's the smallest unit that you offer at the residence?
Smallest unit would be about 1,200 square feet. Price point starting at $420.
And that would be a 2-bedroom?
2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. The double masters is about 1,300 square feet. With 2 masters, 1 on each side.
And you gave them all names. What were they?
So the smallest one is a vintage. The 2 masters with the 2-bedroom with the 2 masters is a chateau, and this is the estate.
This space.
So we've got 16 homes that are built, finished, closed. People own them now.
Sold. Yeah.
Sold. And we have started stage 2, which is 10 more units, and 5 of those 10 are sold. And,
Wow.
and once we get to 8 sales, we will start the clubhouse. So it'll be planned to be finished at the same time as stage 2 is finished.
And they're not fractional, they're full ownership at the residence.
Correct.
Correct. But they do have the opportunity to buy them as an investment purchase where they can rent them out if they're not here all of the time.
It's an optional rental.
Okay.
So, yes, and if you did want to put your home into the rental pool, which is operated by the Spirit Resort, you'd want to buy a furniture package.
Right.
And that would be like the unit we're in right now, where the whole, it's everything. It's
It's a
knives,
easy
forks,
purchase.
plates, the
Yeah.
works. It's all that.
I mean, the location's amazing.
Exactly.
The views they're $1 million views. They're multi-million dollar views. The golf course is literally on your
Steps away, yes.
It is, and the town is just below. So really there's an entire lifestyle waiting for those that are looking for this kind of...
The active empty nester,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Interesting. So one of the other questions I had was about the sort of fixtures and fittings in the units, because we talked about it briefly. They're pretty standard. They come well equipped. All the appliances, all the high-end finishes, those are all part and parcel with a purchase.
Yes.
And then they have the opportunity to upgrade.
Yes. So if they wish to upgrade to a gas appliance or a higher end range or fridge, it's available. If they wish to put a different type of floor tile in or carpet, laminate floor or hardwood floor, they can do different things like that. But they come with a 24-inch porcelain tile standard through the living area.
Right.
Carpet
So they're
in the
low
bedrooms.
maintenance.
Very low maintenance. Bathrooms are both heated floors as well. So both bathroom floors are heated for comfort, all the way through to the shower and toilet areas.
Bed linens are all included
Bed linens are included in a furniture package.
in a furniture package.
Yes.
So essentially, if you're smart enough to choose the furniture package, because it seems to me it's beautiful, really lovely, everything's high end. You bring your suitcase and you come and just unpack and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, furniture is all custom made for the unit. It's all custom ordered for the
Right.
unit. Everything from pictures on the walls to TVs to DVD players to PlayStation 4s now.
Right.
Cutlery, coffee makers, toasters, hand towels, bedding, all that.
This project is developed and built on Osoyoos Indian Band
Right.
land. Osoyoos Indian Band is a partner in the residence at Spirit
Okay.
Ridge. And with respect to Area 27, that is on OIB lands, closer to Oliver. It's about a 15-minute drive from here. And Jacques Villeneuve and Bill Grossos and their partners that are putting together Area 27, which is a motorsports country club.
Right.
So it's a lot like a private golf course model.
Right. But for car enthusiasts.
But for car, so instead of building a golf course,
Very
they're building
cool.
a racetrack.
Well, it's interesting because I think it'll bring a new dimension to the region, and this region diversity is definitely here. The empty nesters, the young families, the young couples that come to enjoy the region. So I think that's one more aspect.
One more attraction.
It absolutely
one more
is.
very cool attraction.
Yeah, and very cool. I'm not sure there's another one
There's
like
not
it.
another one in Canada.
No.